Good evening and welcome back to the channel and welcome to another episode of the LaBrahn Save. Now you might be wondering a little bit because obviously this video is significantly longer than they usually are, than the Golden Lap videos usually are. And the reason for that is, well, I shall explain right about now. So let me get the game screen loaded up. There we are, game screen loaded up. We are on to season 7, but the achievement that we were going for with this particular save, we have achieved. We managed to get it. It was the Home Sweet Home achievement, which was to win a constructor's title with a team of drivers and engineers and crew chiefs and all of that, all from the same nation as the team itself. So we went with LaBrahn, which is a British team in the game. I think it's meant to be McLaren. I don't know, but it kind of feels like it is with the orange and the way the name is kind of put together. And that's a British team. We did it with our British drivers and our British crew chief and our British engineer, and we managed to get the win. But we are not done there, because there is another achievement that we could go for with this same save, and that achievement is the Like Family achievement. And what that would be is 3 more seasons out of 4 potentially. It has to be consecutive, where we go for 3 seasons with the same drivers and we again try and win the trophies, the championships, as the seasons go by. Now, I don't want to dedicate potentially 30 episodes to just searching for one achievement, considering this save has already kind of set out what it achieved, what it set out to do. So with that in mind, I'm going to change the structure of these videos a little bit, of this series a little bit. So what I'm going to do is each season is only going to have 3 episodes in it, but every race will still be on camera. Every race will still be within these episodes. Hence why this first episode is, I don't even know, because I'm obviously recording it now, probably an hour and a half, maybe even longer. But this will allow me to just play the races, play through the season, schedule those uploads. They'll go up in good time over the course of probably the next couple of months. And we'll see if we can get the achievement. We'll see if we can get the Like Family achievement that we are going for, which means at the very, very, very beginning of this situation, of this whole circumstance, we need to pick our team, our drivers, because obviously other people might disappear, other race engineers, they might retire, blah, 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 things like that. So we need good drivers early-ish in their career. And a really useful factor that goes into this particular save, continuing on, is that we just won the constructors. So we are going to get the choice. So we're going to keep, I mean, we may as well keep these guys. That's not a problem. We can keep those guys. We're going to keep Morstan, or are we not? No, we're going to free, and we might grab him back, because we're picking our team first. So if we sort by speed, Nilsson is up there. If we sort by focus, it goes to Gabriel Larousse. So that's 8. You know what? This calls for a pen. Where is my pen? It's around here somewhere. Oh, there it is. There's my pen. Okay, we're actually going to have to make some notes, because I want to pick the team now. So it almost feels like, out of 100%, it feels like we've actually got 6 drivers who have a speed of 8. So we've got Dino Pellegrini, Henny Holgersson, who of course we have raced with before, Tim Morstan, who's one of ours anyway, Divan Bauer, Anders Nilsson, who of course we have also raced with before, and Chandler DuPont. Then it goes down to Antonio Rossetti. Now, if we then move across to the focus, it's actually LaRousse who has the highest focus, but he's got a 7 and a 7. So he's got 7 on both. So if we go focus 7, it's Gabriel Larousse with a 7. And Anders Nilsson then has a 6. So it's an 8 plus 6, that's a 14. A 7 plus 7, that's a 14. You know what? I'm thinking Larousse and Nilsson isn't the worst idea. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. So we're actually sacrificing 1 point. 1 point of speed in order to bring Gabriel Larousse into the team. I can't see that as being a bad thing. Just moving my mic. I can't see that as being a bad thing at all. I think that's going to be interesting. So Holgersson and Morstan are going to race for Edsolini. That might be tough. In fact, I suspect that will be quite tough indeed. Nonetheless, we're going to go for more... Yeah, we're going to go for the kind of regular money rather than anything else. Car is being built. Car has been built. We've actually got a good car. Look at that. And the reliability comes from Larousse there, who goes, oh my word, that's a good car. Wow. Okay, so first up is... You know what, we're going to build... We'll build an engine, because it's the safest bet to build an engine first things first. Build the engine, improve the engine, give it to Larousse. We're not going to spend too much money on reliability this year. I don't think we're really going to need to. But let's get into the race. Let's not hang about. Because these episodes are going to be significantly longer than usual, we are going to do quali on 4 times speed. Unless I really need to focus up. But the races we still need to do properly. We still, well, you know, not that 4 times speed isn't properly, but it is a bit, you know, it's not as... You can't put as much focus in. 39, that's a good start. We're going chassis first. 37, not bad. Let's go with Nilsson first this time. It's really... Oh, yellow flag, dang it. It's really interesting because obviously Nilsson and Morstan have just swapped teams. Just completely. Joel Ryan, I think, is retired, so he's not racing at all. And then obviously Paul Woods is retired as well. So a bit of a rotation, a bit of a shuffle with the drivers. Okay, so Nilsson, obviously, they got a bit stuck behind some cars there, but Nilsson did go quickly when he had a bit of open space there. Let's now go to the engine, that's all right. Larousse down in 7th isn't ideal, but I'm sure he'll fix it up. I don't really think we've had a real clear, clean lap. Yeah, there we go, Larousse. There we go indeed. Puts himself top of the pile. And that's against Nilsson, who is a quali master. So yeah, this I suppose in a way, this season is a little bit less of a kind of narrative journey in a way. It's more about just really trying to take everything we've learned from the multiple seasons we have played and, like, you know, the multiple saves that we've played now, and trying to just be a bit of an efficiency machine, like a bit of a monster out there on the track, trying to just get as many wins as possible, as many points as possible every single race, and going for 3 seasons worth with Nilsson and LaRousse, and just trying to boss this whole situation for 3 years. Which means, yeah, we're going to have long episodes. Not bad. So, absolutely nothing separating the two drivers just yet. Well, now there is a bit, because it looked like LaRousse got stuck. But still, holding that 1-2 is exactly what we want to do, especially early on, first race of this whole situation. So Nilsson still putting it 2 purples in there, even with a stuck. Okay, nearly got the golden tune. We should be able to get the golden tune. I would even say on both cars, because we're very nearly there. There it is. There it is with LaRousse. And we've still got a couple of laps to set to really go out there. And I mean, just, we are quite quick. Holgersson's a little bit slow. That's quite interesting. Both cars in the zone, so we're going to get some more purples here. Indeed, look at that. We're 3 seconds quicker than Morstan. Whoa. Nicely done. And yeah, look at that. I mean, we're already golden tuned. We've gone with a session to spare. So, purple. Yeah, look at that. Nilsson's in the zone again, so I'm expecting more purples. And he does go 58.8. Although I don't think they're going to get the last laps in here. I think it's too late. It is too late. Okay, that's fine. But we start exactly how we mean to go on. We start with a 1-2 in quali. And look at that. Not Ezzolini aren't even the next best team. Very curious. Okay, so whoever qualifies first, let's keep this quite simple, goes on the medium. Whoever qualifies second goes on the hard. That'll be kind of like the baseline strategy when we've got good weather. Then we will watch Nilsson off the start. We are on a 1-2. Do we keep it to a 1-2? It looks like we will, and we're just going to try and dominate this entire race. We'll let them push and burn for a lap's worth. Holgersson has already made up some spots in the Ezzolini, but we are 2 seconds down the road already. And to be honest with you, at the minute, I mean, I can let them battle, but is there any need? We could just... Whoever... Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Whoever's in the lead after the first lap, just... Oh, I've done it the wrong way round. Okay, never mind. I've done it the wrong way round, but it doesn't really matter. You know what? No, let's not even go into team orders and things like that. Just race. Just go and race. See who can get the job done. If you make the overtake, you make the overtake. If you don't, you don't. To be fair, I should probably give the position back to Nilsson, considering... There we go. Now they can race. Holgersson is quick, but we're not even pushing. We have no need. We are absolutely fine right now, and the gap is still, we've still got 5-second lead on Holgersen in his Ed Sorlini. We are fine. Not a problem at all. LaRousse is in the zone. Well, look, they can go and race. Holgersen is like putting everything into trying to chase us down. You know, like pushing, burning, really trying to put everything into it. And let's be honest, it's not really doing much. Oh, Edwards has crashed from 12th place. That gives us a new strategy in a way. Let's go Nilsson again on the mediums. Let's go again. Same situation here on the hard tyre for Gabriel Larousse. I'm really hoping that Gabriel Larousse is like a strong driver for us, because we did drive with him before. I think it might have been for night. It must have been, yeah. And then we didn't really... He was a bit like a stepping stone driver for us before we got to our number ones again. Another solid start. And this time... Oh, I was going to say this time it looks like the Waylands got in front, but they did not. And once again, yeah, look, we're gonna tell them to push off the start here and try and build the lead a little bit. We're still running absolutely solid 1 and 2. Calm it down again. Holgersen, I guess he did kind of cut the gap a little bit, but now he's got to go work and do it again. He's got the quickest lap. Oh, well, he did. Till Nilsson, to be fair, LaRousse broke it as well, but Nilsson broke it even more. So just very dominant stuff. In the zone again, Nilsson. In the zone again. Okay, I'm just kind of keeping an eye on Holgersen, and he's kind of trying to cut the gap a little bit. I mean, Nilsson's not helping with the focus here. He's actually going to lose out if he doesn't focus up. No, Nilsson's in the zone again. There we go. LaRousse had cut him down there quite significantly. And Holgersen has gone quickest again. Again, that's Holgersen pushing. LaRousse might get the job done here. No, not yet. Okay. Now, let me say, we will push and burn if we need to, but at the minute, it's really not looking like we'll need to. Like, Holgersen is putting up a challenge, but it takes a lot out of Holgersen to put up that challenge. And look at that. Oh no, LaRousse did get past Nilsson, but then Nilsson just got him straight back. That's interesting. Okay, Holgersen went onto a new set of mediums. I think it's probably not a bad idea to cover that with Nilsson. Comes out still in front, which is exactly... Yeah, look, if we hadn't pitted him there, maybe we would have come out behind him. And then you've got to go and get the job done on track, which I don't really want to have to deal with. LaRousse has just gone quickest, and that's even without a push or a burn. So the car we have the car we have built, those 2,900 parts, ridiculous. What a start to this season we're going to have if we've got the dominant car and the quickest drivers. Ridiculous start on the horizon. We've just got to keep it going. They're both in the zone. Nilsson has taken quickest lap. Not really looking to pit LaRousse anytime soon. We're going to pit him maybe on lap 20. Not 20, lap 20 to go maybe. Yeah, like 43. Gap is 11 seconds right now. Pit stop is obviously a little bit more than that. But then the gap for LaRousse to Holgersen is 22. And it's kind of holding steady. If that was rapidly coming down, we might think there's something that needs to be changed here. I mean, 21, 20... Yeah, look, it's still at 21. 22 again, so no real need to panic. Let's go for another couple of laps on the hard tyre. Nilsson's just going to go to the end. I think we've got this race wrapped up easy as you like. We've led the whole thing. We've led from start to finish. We just need to make sure we get over the line. And of course, we've got the fuel back up now as well. Like we could even... We've got a whole spare lap of fuel that we've just decided, you know what, we're not gonna use it. We don't even need to. And the gap's actually growing. LaRousse is actually increasing the gap. That makes no sense at all, but it is incredible stuff. Okay, Nilsson's got this one covered. Let's pit with LaRousse, who will come out easily in second. Absolutely no worries at all here. Look at that. I mean, Holgerson's gone and pitted again, going for the 3-stop. I mean, a 3-stop with the red flag is like, what are you playing at? Surely the 1-stop after the red flag is the way to go. I don't know what they are thinking. Either way, we got to make sure we do take fastest lap as well. So if we do come down to the end of the race and it's looking like, you know, one of the other cars is going to take fastest lap, then we'll focus up on the last couple of laps and we'll try and take it back. I think that's a good idea. Wow, 2 punctures in one lap there for different cars. You would hope not the same car. Goodness me, you would hope not. I mean, they are focused up. This is the exact opposite of Paul Woods at the end of last season. Not focusing up at all. Drivers are just having fun out there. LaRousse has cut that gap ridiculously and might even get the move done here on the soft tyre at the end of this race. It's just a straight shootout. Go and see what you can do. LaRousse, Nilsson, same, well, different strategies, but I've not favoured either of them. LaRousse has got the quicker tyre now and gets the job done. Unless Nilsson goes and gets him back. If he focuses up on the last lap. Here we go, last lap on the way. Nilsson's not going to focus up. It looks like Gabriel LaRousse is going to take the win in this first race. Goodness me. Goodness me, we are dominant. We are dominant. What a start to the season. Edwards is having to take a 1-race break. Henny Holgerson took the quickest lap. Dang it. Stole it from us. Then again, we do take the 1-2. Well done, Gabriel LaRousse. Taking a good amount of money. We are leading everything. We've got some sponsor change. Performed 3 pit stops. To be fair, we could probably do that this time. Because we're not really pushing. Just no pushing. No push challenge, I suppose. Okay, we're going to build a chassis. It's going to be a 3069. That's okay. We're going to give this part to Anders Nilsson. And we're going to run with that. No need to do anything else. Let's just get into quali at Potenza. And let's get going. Let's get going. Next race. Next quali. So, this trophy, obviously, is a bit of an interesting one because it's 3 seasons worth. So we can't have drivers crash. We can't have drivers, you know, tragically pass on track. We can't really... You don't want that happening anyway. But we can't have that happen because it will just bin the trophy. So what we need to do is just play a chill kind of season, a chill kind of race by race, like just keep things sensible. Nielsen has gone 3 seconds faster than LaRousse. Goodness me. But the big challenge is going to be doing it it's going to be that dominant. It's so difficult. Recently, we might think that Formula One has been like a little bit easy to predict in a way, because it's like you did have years of Schumacher at the front and years of Vettel at the front, and then years of Hamilton, and then years of Verstappen. And it's always kind of been like the last however many years, it's almost like the dominant team is dominant for multiple years. Now, that's kind of changed a little bit with McLaren, because McLaren won their constructors in a year where I believe Verstappen won the drivers, but then, and then obviously did the double. Then they did get both, but then the regs have changed. So it's like McLaren got really good at a particular set of regs, and then they changed, and now they're not quite as dominant. I mean, it feels like Mercedes are dominant again, but obviously it's still Mercedes, and it's still Red Bull, and it's still Ferrari, and it's still McLaren. It's still more or less the same ish 4 teams really leading the way. Now, obviously, however far back you want to go, you had Renault winning titles, you had Williams winning titles, you had other teams competing at the front. But F1 is such a weird one where, like, it's a combination of driver ability, car and engineering ability, on top of like who's playing the regulations the best. Now, this game I do feel like has a pretty decent kind of inbuilt kind of mechanism as to how the seasons progress, where for the most part it does feel like the Ezzolinis are at the top, but not always. Like at the start of almost every save it is, but then you get the odd seasons where the Waylands chip in, and Wayland feels like Williams. I don't know if it is, but it feels like Williams. And then you've got the Chapmans, who feel like the old color. They have the colors of the old Lotus, and things like that. Like it's and obviously LaBrahn when they're controlled by the AI. It's a really, it does actually feel somewhat realistic. I'm not gonna lie, like it kind of does. Like Ferrari have been competing in F1 for so long that they're just always going to be there. You can't really have F1 without Ferrari. You know, even if it's been however many years it's been, what, like nearly 20 years since they had a title, they've always been there. They've almost always been getting race wins. And it's just, it's interesting that the game does have that. The game does pick up on that, which I think is cool. Whoa, LaRousse has gone quicker than Nielsen and Morstan. Another golden tune. That's lovely. Just as I chat about other things. Well, it's still F1, isn't it? But yeah, it's an interesting aspect of the game that it does feel like it's not always going to be the same teams competing at the front. Now, sometimes it is incredibly dominant, and like the Ezzolinis just win absolutely everything. But then last season, we won, I think, did we win 8 out of 10 or 7 out of 10 races to get the constructors? But I think Nielsen won the drivers with 1 race win, which is just bonkers. What the heck is that? Seems ridiculous. But then it might have been the case of, yeah, he won. He got 10 podiums or like 9 podiums and was just picking up points. Points win. Wins win, I suppose, but points also win. If you can't win, you need to get as many points as you can. There we go. Another pole position to add to the pile. In fact, I'm going to quickly check the achievements again. Because we are definitely, I think we're going to do it in this season. Maybe the 50 pole positions achievement also. We might get that oh, it just went. It just went. Qualifying champion. That's the achievement. There it is. So we just grabbed it. Literally, it just popped. Only 3% of players have got this. 50 pole positions. Just as I was talking about it. Wow. Okay, same deal. So, oh no, we don't want to push. There we go. We're not gonna push. We're gonna try and win without pushing, and just because our car is freaking rapid and our drivers are rapid. So LaRousse has had a terrible start. Goes all the way down to 14th. That's not good. He's gonna sort himself out. Don't worry about it. Nilsson did drop to second, but has instantly got that back. And now, Gabriel LaRousse, you are going to have to work your way through the field. And I fully believe you can. I mean, he's up to 12th. There we go. That's another position made back. Oh, wow. He just overtook about 5 cars on the back straight. Yellow flag. Finish in the top 10 in a race without using the highest engine push mode. So, we can still push the tyres, but we can't push or burn. So what I refer to as burning the engine, like burning the fuel, going with a bit more of a push on the engine, we can't do that, but we can push the tyres. Then again, do we need to? Do we need to do that? Look at the Waylands now. LaRousse is trading positions with Morstan, but Holgerson's down in 8th and the Waylands are 2 and 3. Very curious. Really interesting. Okay, Morstan's gone up to 3rd. LaRousse is still just rocking 5th and trying to make up positions, but probably... Oh, there we go. There's 3rd. It didn't take long. From all the way back in 14th, he's just powered through the field. This is one heck of a drive, and he's in the zone, so that 2nd place is going to be his not very long. Go on. Sort it out. There it is. We're back in 1-2. We've got a ridiculous car, and we've got 2 ridiculous drivers. Quite frankly, we've got 2 ridiculous drivers. Gabriel LaRousse was a top decision. Nilsson is absolute speed, but LaRousse is focus and consistency, and that's what we're after. Over the space of 3 years, that's what we are after. And we know his nickname. The Boost. Gabriel, the Boost, LaRousse. And he's quickest car out there right now. And we have got that 1-2 back with a nice 7 seconds gap. Nilsson does need to pit, so he'll go into the pits now. Can he go? No, let's go soft. And he's going to fly around for a couple of laps on the soft tyre. And obviously no one else has stopped yet, so they will. As he does indeed, he'll fly around on those soft tyres. LaRousse will stop you. We'll just do a 1 stop with LaRousse, I think. Maybe a 2 stop for Nilsson. Change it up. DuPont's gone quickest. Nilsson goes quickest, and that wasn't even... I don't even think that was an in-the-zone lap. He's gone quickest again, 1.5. We might have to fix that engine. Let's go for it. We're going for an engine fix for LaRousse. It doesn't add a lot to his pit stop, but it does add a little bit. But the fix has worked, and that's probably good for his engine. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Yeah, no need to do anything on Nilsson's car. And the reason I'm doing that is just because we need to be finishing. We need to be efficient with our cars. So LaRousse down in 4th. When, wow, look at that. Again, the Ezzolinis just have not stopped. We're looking at efficiency. We're looking to play this game without even worrying about the other teams. We know we're fast. Go and be efficient about things. There we go. So Nilsson running a 2-stop, whereas LaRousse is going to run the 1-stop. LaRousse is now in front and running to the end of the race. Nilsson is now in 4th, but again, same situation, running to the end of the race, trying to take back the fastest lap if he can. But if he can't, so be it. You know, we'll have to give it up, even though that is another trophy that we're after, trying to get 50 fastest laps as well. Morstan has now gone quickest, but Nilsson is literally, look at that, 4.22, 4.29. If Nilsson focuses up, puts in a quick lap, he can absolutely take that from Morstan as well. We've just got to let them do their thing. LaRousse is in the zone. LaRousse might take it as well. He's a quick driver on his own, off his own back anyway, you know, in his own right. 4.6, not far off. Nilsson has didn't make the overtake. DuPont went into the pits. LaRousse is in the zone again. What kind of lap does he put in? It's going to be a 1.437, which actually isn't quick enough because Holgersson put in a 1.377, but Nilsson is now on a zone lap and goes 1.315. That is the quickest with only 6 laps to go. Let's see if he holds on to it. We don't know. We will not know, especially when Nilsson is also trying to get back at Morstan with 5 laps to go. And that's I don't know if I'm happy or sad about that. I mean, I'm not happy about the crash. No. But I mean, LaRousse cannot be happy about that. Not even a little bit. You know what? We said it's going to be a no-push challenge. That's what we're going to go for. But we are going to go soft tyres and run those soft tyres right to the end of this race. We may not steal the 1-2 here. We may not get the best result. But we are going to go 1-time speed to the end of the race. Let's just see what happens here. Most of the front has gone onto the soft tyres. We are running 4 and 5 at the minute. It's really odd when cars are lapped because obviously some of them get a really good start and they try and unlap themselves, but they can't because it's gone into a red flag. So the gaps are nothing. We are 4 and 5 and we actually can't finish lower than 5th if we do finish. Nilsson has overtaken LaRousse, but we haven't. Oh no, LaRousse has got it back. But if we're going to go for the win here, we've actually got to try and get few positions and there's not long to go. That red flag has actually ruined us because we're not pushing, we're not burning, we're saving the tyres, we're trying to keep things chill. In fact, we can push the tyres on this last lap and see if there are positions to be made on this last lap. We are currently 4 and 5. Not the race I expected. Oh, we might take 4. We might get on the podium. We do get on the podium. No, we don't. Yes, we do. Nilsson steals it away, but doesn't take fastest lap again. Oh, no. Okay, well, there's the rule. We do not celebrate on the podium. So Ezzolini take their 1-2. Holgersson is now top of the drivers. And we are second. And but that was the red flag. That's what it was. Wow. Wow, indeed. Okay, Monaco up next. So we're going to build a steering rack. Simple as, no need to overthink it. Steering rack goes to LaRousse. Gives him a little bit of a boost on his car. He is probably going to need a bit of a fix on his engine again, but it's okay. We'll deal with that when we deal with that. We've got 2 more races left in this episode, and a different Spanish track. I don't know if we've raced that one. We might have, we might not have. I'm not quite sure. Oh, we finished with a double. Oh, look at that. Those last 5. That is a great last 5, and that is a great last 3. So we've still got 2 races to do in this episode. So we've got Monaco, and then we go off to Spain. It's going to be soft tyres still, even with a bit of water around. I think we're still going to stick to the soft tyres. Go to the 4 times speed, and I'm just still kind of digesting that last race. Really interesting. The red flag changed things. Obviously, we didn't push the tyres off the start because I was thinking, you know what, let's not, we can't risk crashes. We can't. We pushed on the very last lap just to see what we could get out of it, but we did still 2 positions, really, because we were 4 and 5. We ended up 3 and 5, but we were 4 and 5, 3 and 5, and then 4 and 5 again, and then took the podium out on the last corner. Now, we are no way are we going to get the same level of tuning, because look how long this lap is. Larousse goes purple, Nilsson goes green. It's about 0.8 between them. Larousse might just steal a pole position here, not a golden lap, a pole position. But I'm very happy that we got that qualifying trophy because I'm trying to get all of them. You know, I'm trying to win this whole game. I'm trying to 100% this game on my Steam account. Oh, they're both in the zone. Oh, purple sectors, trading purple sectors. They are indeed. Oh, a whole second between them. And it might feel like I'm kind of rushing. I promise you, I'm not really rushing. I'm just focusing on a different kind of thing. Oh, +1. Like, the parts of this game that I really enjoy, for the most part, it is actually the narratives that you can get out of it, that the game gives you. But now I'm after trophies. I'm not going to spend 30 episodes trying to get 1 trophy. I'm going to cut it down. I'm going to try and be a little bit more efficient with things. White sectors because there's a bit of rain on the track now. Doesn't surprise me. Larousse does improve on a sector 3. That's interesting and was actually very close to his quickest lap time. So, something to be said there for Larousse, putting in a good lap. But then again, it's also interesting, isn't it? The red flag did give Ezzolini a chance and they took it. Even when it looked like they weren't really going to be able to, they did. And it was at Monza, so you kind of got to just tip your hat and be like, yeah, fair enough. Oh, doubling up. Nicely done. Okay, so we've gone 1 and 2 in quali in every race so far. You're not stuck behind anyone. Why are you going so slowly? They're just not even putting in laps. They're just going so slowly. I'm stuck behind Tristan Lupe. I'm stuck behind Epatara. No, you're not. Just calm down. Get on the brakes a little bit. Chill out. Morstan goes second. There you go. That's they need to calm down. But Nilsson takes pole again. Is what it is. Okay, same situation then. We're going to have Nilsson goes on the medium. LaRousse goes on the hards. Chris Hamilton partied a bit too much. We're going to zoom in on Nilsson. Sorry, I had to take a break. We are back. Let's go. Oh, that's not the start we wanted. What the heck is Johansson doing up in 5th? That is not the start we wanted, because we know that out of all the tracks, this is a difficult one to get your overtakes done. And there's 71 laps. Goodness me. Goodness me indeed. Right, we are going to have to push and burn, I think, in this race. I think there's going to be a little bit more. We managed to get the sponsor bonus without burning. So, you know, we did that one. That was good. But now we got to focus up a little bit more. Ironically, both drivers not focusing up as I say that. Oh, LaRousse is in the zone. Let's go. Go and overtake Johansson, please. There it is. Very well done. Got the move done. Try and catch up with Holgersson. Good. Good. That's fine. That's a good lap. Position made. And now, you know, you can start the hunt. Keep going. Try and go get Holgersson. All right, now this is a very long race, so this isn't really one where you should be rushing, you know, just because there are a lot of laps. We don't want to make a mistake. We want to focus up. We're running 2 and 5 right now. Morstan will have to pit first. So if we can actually overtake him on track, that will cause some problems. LaRousse is trying to get the move done on Holgersson. It's not easy because it is Monaco. So we've already got 2, 3 that can't get past him. And in trying to get past him, he's actually lost a position to Johansson whilst setting the fastest lap. Makes no sense. And Nilsson is having the same problem here. Can't get past Morstan, but is focused up again. So might try and get the... There we go. There's the race lead. Well done. Well done, Anders Nilsson. So Morstan's going to pit early. Nilsson now has a bit of freedom to kind of try and run off the road. Try and build up that gap to as much as possible, basically. LaRousse, you're on a different challenge. You need to get your positions back. Nilsson's in the zone. You know what? Let's go. Let's give it a push and a burn. Try and build that gap. Takes the fastest lap and does indeed open up that gap. Now, the problem is LaRousse is so far back because he's been caught in that middle of the points kind of position where you're going to lose a lot of time trying to make overtakes. I mean, he was right up on Holgersson, lost the position to Johansson after trying to push to get Holgersson, and is ultimately caused a bigger problem than we originally had. You've got to get past Johansson, who's on a medium. He's slowing us down. He's slowing us right down. He's giving Mendes a chance to overtake us. This is a problem. LaRousse, you've got to go get the job done, buddy. He's lost the position to Mendes now, trying to get past Johansson. He can't get past him. I need a drink. Get the drink. No, you will not have the drink, LaRousse. At least Nilsson is making my life very easy, just chilling at the front, 23 seconds down the road, just running a very good race. Having made that overtake on Morstan, that was almost like Nilsson's race sorted. Go and get the job done. Okay. LaRousse, you're on the hard tyre, so you can still go for quite a significant amount of time here. Mendes and Johansson are behind. You keep driving. I don't know. The one stop might be enough. might make up positions by going for a one-stop. Hard to know. Okay, LaRousse is in the zone. Go for it, buddy. Okay, I'm just going to do a very quick fire stint on the soft tyres for Nilsson, just to get him onto the hard tyres where I can then just send him off down the road and leave him. He can just go do whatever he's doing. LaRousse is, hopefully it keeps him in first place. It does, so he's happy. LaRousse still can't get past Holgersen, but has obviously caught up and set the fastest lap again. And Nilsson's gap is just, he's owning this race. He really is. If he gets that gap back up to like 25 seconds, we'll just pit him again. We'll put him on the hard tyres and we'll let him go. No need to stress, really. LaRousse, what are we going to do with you? Oh, yellow flag. Nah. It's just a bit too early to really gain anything for LaRousse on this yellow flag. Just a bit early for both of our drivers, in fact. Because obviously if you get a yellow flag on the prime position to make your essentially your last pit stop, you get it cheap and you just run that strategy. It's like the decision is made for you. It's easy. LaRousse is in the zone. Okay, good. But again, can't get past Henny Holgersen. It's like his enemy, nemesis, this whole race. He just can't get past Holgersen. If he had done it earlier, we'd be running in a very different race, but he just couldn't get it done. Got to get your job done on track if you wanna get some points. You want to keep fighting for the title. We're trying to get the everything. We're trying to win everything. In the zone again. Okay. Maybe this time he will get the move done. Who knows? Not focused up. Quickest lap again, though. Very good. Okay, I think at lap 38, we will pit both cars. So LaRousse is more or less committed to that one stop. And we'll kind of see how it runs from there. That's 35. This is now coming on to lap 36. When, yeah, there it is. $37. Okay, so you can push and pit. Try and get the quickest lap. Might be able to steal it here. I'll be surprised if he doesn't. Oh no, he went straight into the pits, do he? Okay, now the pit for you. LaRousse is just in the same situation, cannot get the job done. Morstan is now 4 seconds behind Nilsson, but is going to have to pit. So it's 4, but there's a pit stop in there. LaRousse comes out in 4th. Somehow his one stop is just saved him. And to be fair, if he does push, he might get position on the Edsolinis when they stop? Hard to know. Hard to know for sure if he will, but there is a chance. Okay, Morston's gone for the pit stop, so it won't be a position on Morston, but 17 seconds, is that, how much is that? 15 seconds, in fact. 15.6. Nilsson's in the zone, but I need LaRousse in the zone. Is he gonna? He is! Oh my word, there he goes. So Holgerson on the soft tyre. Oh, get out of town! Another red flag, goodness me. Well, you've got to push off the start this time. We're not getting burned twice. However, I do suppose it's useful for LaRousse, but I actually think LaRousse, his one stop was going to win him a podium. Okay, I missed the actual start there, unfortunately. Both Waylands had a great start. In fact, they still are. But again, they've gone on the soft tyres. What are they doing going on the soft tyres? It makes no sense. Okay, so the situation as it stands is quite simple. Anyone who's not on a hard tyre is going to have to stop. There are 6 cars on the lead lap, of which 3 of them are on a soft tyre and therefore are going to have to stop. The only hiccup is that DuPont is ahead of LaRousse. If LaRousse goes and gets DuPont, we're running net 1-2 because we know the soft tyres are going to have to stop. This is bonkers. This makes no sense. I don't know why they would possibly go on the soft tyre here when you've got 25 laps to go from that red flag moment. It makes no sense. LaRousse is in the zone. Okay, so I would very much like you to try and get yourself past DuPont. You weren't able to. I don't think he was able to get past Holgerson at all. Okay, there we go. So it was Holgerson. It was the fact that it was an Ezzolini, the fact that it was a slightly better driver. LaRousse just couldn't get the job done. But up against DuPont, he's managed it pretty easily. Fair enough. And now it really is just a race to the finish. It's just, we're running net 1-2. LaRousse has the quickest lap. Mawson's going to have to pit. Nilsson and LaRousse are just going to battle it out. One of them will take the win. One of them won't. 20 laps to go. Whoever focuses the most, well, to be fair, Nilsson's got track position, so maybe Nilsson will take it just from having the track position. DuPont's not going to pit, but Morston's going to have to. Now, there is a slight hiccup here, is that if Nilsson gets held up too much by Morston, that LaRousse then goes past Nilsson, which could happen. In fact, with that almost happened there. Because Nilsson got held up. But there we go. We run... Oh, okay. We run 1-2. Holgerson hasn't stopped. Morston's going to need to stop. We've got 15 laps to go. DuPont's trying to keep up. I think DuPont's going to struggle to keep up. And in fact, DuPont might lose out on a podium to Morston. Although, well, maybe not. There's about 4 seconds gap between them right now. But Holgerson needs to get out of the way and get in the pits or something. And our drivers are currently just under 10 seconds. No, there it is. 10 seconds. There it is. That's our interval. 10 seconds ahead. LaRousse has still got that quickest lap. is still chasing down Nilsson, and it's just us. It's just 1 and 2 again. But for a slightly different reason, because the Ezzolinis have gone, yeah, you know what, let's go for a 4-stop. But Morstan has got DuPont, there it is. And is now on the medium tyres. He's going to try and chase us down, but I don't think he's going to have the ability. I'm not sure. I mean, he's cut that gap very much already. Okay, I think we are going to need to burn some fuel at the end here. Just to try and reassure this 1-2, just to confirm it, because that gap was coming down. It's now creeping up again, so the little burn that we've gone for there has started to push the gap the other way. I think that was a good decision, and the situation stays as is with Nilsson out in front. LaRouche trying to catch him. If he can't catch him, so be it, but still, oh my word. So it looked like, I think Nilsson set the quickest lap, and then LaRouche instantly stole it back. Because now, obviously, with the burn on our side, we're able to set those faster laps. And the gap really is nothing, but look at that. It's opened up. It's opened up to... Sorry, the gap between our two drivers is nothing, but it's... Whoa. We've opened up a massive gap on Morstan just by having a bit of a burn there. LaRouche is in the zone, but again, can't get past it. It's Monaco. It's so difficult. You've got to try and get yourself... You've got to try and get on past them. And if you can't, then, you know, you're not going to win. There's not really many places in real life Monaco to get the moves done, but it's basically Saint-Devant, that's it. Okay, last lap is starting. Nilsson's in the zone just to confirm things. And we are going to end with a 1-2 of what was probably not our strongest race, especially not from LaRouche. But for him to end with the quickest lap and the 1-2. Morstan's stolen it again on the last lap. They've stolen it. Not by very much, but once again, we lose the quickest lap. Oh, that trophy is just being pushed further and further away. One race for Edwards again. Another 1-2. Very good. We took 43 points, so... Oh, and 2 extra for the Glitz and Glam. And Nilsson is 5 points up on... Oh my word, look at that. It's very close at the top. And we are 13 points up. Okay. Solid. No pushing again. No engine push again. Okay. We can do that. So we're in Spain. It's going to be very hot. Okay. That's fine. Let's go engine again because we've just kind of rotated through our parts so far. This time we'll give it to Morstan. Does that balance things out or not? No, it doesn't. It's not really... It's not... Is there a way... No, there's not really a way for me to balance it out unless you go like this. Look, see, yeah, you've got the better engine, but they've got the better of the 2 parts. I guess that's the closest it could be. Okay, fine. So, have we? I don't know if we've raced on this one. I really don't, but this is going to be a warm track. That's what they're saying. There's very little... Nilsson. There's very little chance of there being some rain. I don't know if we've raced on this track. I really don't. Nielsen partied a bit hard, instantly in the zone, sets a lap 2 seconds faster than his teammate. I mean, okay, sure. Let's go. Okay, so let's go with the chassis on LaRousse. 36. What a start. And the engine on 37. The engine on Nielsen. It's an interesting track layout. Odd shapes. Yellow flags. Tristan Lupe with the DNF probably means he is going to finish at the bottom of the standings because it's such an early DNF. That golden tune there on LaRousse's chassis was ridiculously good. Nielsen still putting in purple sectors, goes half a second faster than LaRousse, who does himself improve on his time and get himself back in the mix, which is good. Into second place, we have got a very, very good, solid qualifying record so far this season. Even if the race records is a bit, you know, this is that middle race was kind of completely changed by the red flag at the end, but we still took a podium, to be fair to us. Again, LaRousse has has improved his time, but so has Nielsen. And, you know, this is just going to be, I think, LaRousse is just going to have to deal with this all season long. Nielsen is a joke on the qualifying track. He is too fast. So how are you going to beat him? Well, you'd have to do it on race day. But neither of them improved that time. That's all right. We're going to try and get those golden tunes sorted. And we do. And 30 is not bad for the steering, considering. There we go. And now we'll only get maybe a couple, maybe even just one tuning session to try and boost that third element in our setup. LaRousse does improve just. Whoa, that was close. That was very good. That wasn't bad either. Okay, last laps, last chance saloon for LaRousse to try and get the job done and try and overtake. He's not in the zone. He does go purple though. Oh, and then so does Nielsen, just to spoil all the fun. We are a second and a half faster than... Whoa, Holgersen. Holgersen down in 9th? What the... Okay, so we can't use engine push. We cannot use engine push, but we can use driver push. Let's focus on Nielsen on our start. We are 1-2 at the beginning. This is the 4th race and the final race of the episode. And oh my goodness, once again, we've had a pretty shoddy start. And Nilsson has dropped to second place. LaRousse has dropped to fourth. Holgersson has dropped to 13th. He is not... What is going on there? Holgersson's gone. The Ed Solinis have DNF'd Henny Holgersson. So Morstan sets a quickest lap that was half affected by a yellow flag. And Holgersson loses it on the first lap. That is bad news for the Ed Solinis. But it is, of course, decent news for us, provided he's okay. Because I don't want to celebrate if he's not okay. Because that's not fair. Okay, we're going to settle on to 2 times speed. Nilsson is having a bit of trouble getting past Morstan. Has in fact lost the position, but does get it back. And then LaRousse gets it back. And then LaRousse overtakes Nilsson. And now they're both challenging at the front. I don't even know what's happening. LaRousse has now got the lead. And Nilsson is going to try and get Morstan and overtake him. We need to calm the drivers down because they were pushing for a long time there on those tyres. No wonder they were making overtakes. But LaRousse, what a start from him. He's gone up to first place. Absolutely flying. Can we just keep it there now for the next however many laps? I don't really want them fighting. I want them building the gap. Yeah, you know what? We're going to do that. Stop trying to get the moves done, Nilsson. Just hold your ground. Try not to overtake, because then if you do... The thing is if he tries to overtake and he loses a bit of... You know, like, so they try and overtake. They're going like this. They're going like this. And then the guy at the back can't get the overtake done and then just gets hit by like a block or whatever it is and then just drifts back. And then the other car swoops in. In this case, it would be Morstan. Just swoops in, takes second place off Nilsson. I don't want that. So I don't really want them fighting while Morstan is right there. Oh, there we go. Okay, so you can calm it down now because Morstan's gone early into the pits. And it looks like the Waylands are going to pit quite now. No, not now, but they should because they're on soft tyres. So it won't take them very long. Nilsson's trying to get past LaRousse but can't. Not really sure what the explanation is for that because I feel like he should be able to. It's also very interesting that Johansson is just absolutely doing incredible work when his teammate's down in 17th. Like, huh? What's that about? Okay, the Waylands they've now gone in. So Morstan comes out, is a decent way back, 14.5 back from Nilsson. We're still running the two of them at the front, just trying to get them to keep doing their thing. We're going to go medium again for Nilsson. We're going to make that stop now. Does he come out ahead? He does not, by a long shot, in fact. Goodness me. All right, fine. Okay, so once again, LaRousse goes on the 1 stop, Nilsson goes on the 2 stop. If we get yellow flags and red flags into play again, it's going to potentially change things up, but we're okay for now. Morstan is closing in on LaRousse, but I think Morstan's got going for a 2 stop anyway. And we need to try and get LaRousse to about 36, I would say, laps if he can. And he should be able to. He might lose the position, but he should be able to. Especially if he's focused up and keeping Morstan further back for longer. Because that might actually help Nilsson bring the gap down. And that's exactly what's happening. 7.0, 6.5. There we go. That's exactly what's happening. LaRousse is keeping Morstan kind of making his life difficult, keeping his life difficult. And Nilsson is just slowly eating away at that lead. Okay, there we go. Finally, Morstan got the job done. LaRousse is going to try and just hold on till lap 36 is what I said. Maybe even lap 37 now. Give him more time on these tires. I mean, look at that. He's pushing Morstan back. And he's on 35 lap old tires. So, what? In the zone again. In the zone again. So now we've got Nilsson trying to get the job done. Nilsson has got the job done. Let's go one more lap with LaRousse. I'm okay with that. Oh my word. Okay, I'm thinking Nilsson, lap 42. Maybe even another set of mediums and yeah, there we go. Another set of mediums is fine. Maybe even 43 because Morstan's is actually an interesting one because I don't think if he pitted like maybe here or here in this range here, though, I mean, look how close it is for Nilsson. I think Morstan's going to be running on rims by the end of this. But who knows? Who knows what comes out of this? LaRousse is actually making up time on Morstan. 3.3, 3.1, 2.7, 3.1. And all of this has to take into consideration whether or not Morstan's tyres are even going to make it to the end, which I am not certain they are. Are we going to get the move done? LaRousse is in second. He's cut the gap down to... Oh, again. Again, the red flags just derailing what seemed to be good strategy. Oh. Because now all it is a sprint to the end, and we've got them on the medium tyre because that makes the most sense. And away we go. LaRousse, 2 and 3 is what we've got. We did briefly have... Oh, Nilsson's got LaRousse. Mendes. What on earth? Okay, 17 laps to go. The equation has now changed. It is quite simple. It's just a sprint to the end. Nilsson currently has quickest. No, Morstan's just taken that back. We're trying to get past Morstan. LaRousse is in the zone, goes up to second. Might lose it trying to get past Morstan. Who knows? Zoned up again. Good sign, but I can't get past him. Not focused. That might invite Nilsson's pressure. Not quite, all right. Neither of them focus, so here we go. DuPont might put on some pressure, and it looks like he will. Ten laps to go. Morstan is desperate. Pushing, burning, doing everything he can to keep these LaBrahns, these flying LaBrahns, the flying Frenchman, who is in the zone again. Go and get the move done. Come on, you can do it. Come on. Get the move done. He's not able to. He's the only driver who's gone two stop, and the red flag ruined that whole thing. Is that it? There it is! LaRousse gets the job done. And instantly, Nilsson gets the job done as well, because we are the quicker team. We are the quicker drivers. And we are 1-2 with the cars right as we speak. Now, Morstan. Not giving in. Not giving in at all. Gets Nilsson back. And now is the separator between our two LaBrahns. And LaRousse is in the zone. Nilsson's going to try and get Morstan back. Nothing just yet. 2 laps to go. Nothing just yet. Is it going to be a 1-3? Nilsson's in the zone. Maybe. He'll get the job done and get it back. Although it's looking unlikely. Last lap. Here we go. LaRousse currently running in first. Nilsson trying to get Morstan. Won't do it. And LaRousse will take the win. What a race. What a race. I've got to say, I think he deserves it. But Morstan again takes the golden lap. So we've gone 1-2, and then just 3, and then 1-2, and then 1-3. Taking good money. We are now... LaRousse now has the lead. This Drivers' Championship is just all over the place. We're now 34 points clear of the Ezzolinis, and most of that is going to be... Ow, just hit my hand. Most of that is going to just be the fact that Holgersen DNF'd in that race, and that we have been pretty solid across the start. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out of 12. Well, 7 out of 8 possible podiums for us. 7 out of 12 across the podiums. With only LaRousse and that 5th place finish after the red flag in Monza that has ruined it. But we've had red flags, like too many red flags to count. Too many. So the last thing I'll do is I'll show the driver standings as things stand. We've got a 5-point gap between our 2 drivers. Now, what's really interesting there is that LaRousse took a win and a win and a 2nd and a 5th, whereas Nilsson has finished on the podium every single race, but LaRousse has 2 wins to Nilsson's 1. So, like, it's no wonder they're very close, and the number of wins ultimately has kept LaRousse at the top. But Nilsson's just consistency, the solidity of his finishing, to finish on the podium every single race, he is just, without a doubt, he's in there. It's what he did last year. And 34 points adrift at the top of the pile is exactly where we want to be. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I do hope you've enjoyed today's episode. It's obviously been a much longer episode, just because of everything I said at the start of the episode about how we're going to roll these seasons. They're going to be a little bit longer, but I'm still going to play the races as best I can, as focused as I can. And ultimately, look, we're doing pretty well. If anything, you might even say that 1 and 3 is a bit of a disappointment, and that 3 and 5 is a bit of a disappointment, but it's only because of those red flags that have kind of reset the race right at the end. Other than that, we are flying. We really are. So, thank you for watching, guys. I do hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Until next time.